What's up, you guys? Chase the Dark Sage here, and we are back with another manga video. But today I will be reviewing ZOM100, Bucketlist of the Dead. Or is it Bucketlist? Okay, yeah, Bucketlist of the Dead. Now, this is a newer manga series that I've heard of only through Viz's Instagram. I seen them post a picture of it. I seen them post a few manga panels of it. And I was kind of interested because when I saw this right here and I saw the manga panels, I thought to myself, this looks like an anime comedy version, well, more comedy version of the movie Zombieland. And if you guys haven't seen Zombieland, I suggest you check it out. It is a comedy zombie movie. It's not like necessarily horror, but it has a lot of comedy elements in it. But when I did see this on Viz's Instagram, I got a little interested because when I saw the colorful manga volume cover right here, I thought to myself, how is this a zombie manga, but the colors are just so vibrant on the cover? So I thought to myself, let me go check this out. If I see this in store, I will buy it. And luckily enough, if you guys have not seen my last haul video where I actually got this, well, I got it. This is a Viz Sig, so it did cost me about $12.99. I got this at Barnes & Noble, and this manga actually does have a little bit of nudity in it. You only see a little bit of a chesticle action, zombie chesticle action, so if you like that, you a little bit of a nasty man, but just want to give you that fair warning that you shouldn't be like reading this on stream or anything like that, because if I did, woo! Before we get into the review, before I get into the topic of this manga right here, I gotta say shout out to my Patreon pledges for going ahead and financially supporting the channel. I gotta say I highly appreciate what you guys are doing for me. And if you want your name on this picture as well with all these other beautiful names, I gotta say go ahead, check out the Patreon. Link is in the description down below. I gotta say you guys deserve the biggest Dark Sage hug that I can give you. Secondly, I gotta give a shout out to Broke Boy Gang, aka Notification Squad, because they saw the notification, they knew it was about some manga, and they knew if the Dark Sage was talking about it, it's either gonna be fire or it's gonna be trash. They swiped, they hit the video, and then they see my pretty face right here. But if you're not a part of Broke Boy Gang yet, go ahead, fix that for me right now. Subscribe, hit the post notification bell, like the video, and share the content. That is free support on your end, and it definitely helps me out a lot within the YouTube algorithm. And lastly, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, follow me on all my other social media contacts. That's the way that you can actually reach me outside of YouTube. I do reply to Instagram DMs. I do reply to Discord DMs. Just don't come in there being weird. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and talk about this right now. Let's get started. So like I said, this manga right here gave me a really big Zombieland vibe. And if you haven't seen Zombieland the movie, go ahead, check it out. It is a comedy zombie movie, so it's not bad, but I don't think it's the best comedy movie ever. But right here, we got this manga by Hiro Aso, that's the creator of the story, and art by Kotaro Takata. So when I saw that, you know, it's written by one person, but it's drawn by somebody else, it gave me them vibes of Death Note, or it gave me the vibes of like One Punch Man. Now, while in this volume it only includes 3.5 chapters, like I said, the 3.5 chapters that I did read, I actually did enjoy them. This story actually centers around a young 24-year-old named Tendo Akira, or Akira Tendo. You know, when it comes to the Japanese names, I get a little confused because they call each other by one name and then call each other by another name. But this story centers on Tendo Akira, a 24-year-old who actually was in this one ad or commercial company that he's been dreaming to get a part of. And once he actually did get a part of it, it took a real huge toll on his social life and his actual body. This job will make him work 24, 72 hours straight type of work days, and he go home for like a day or two. While he's at home, he let all this trash pile up. He was living a pretty dirty man life, not a nasty man life, a pretty dirty man life. And honestly, he didn't have no social life, like I said, because he spent most of his time at this job. Well, one day, while he was wishing that something would happen where he wouldn't have to go to work the next day, guess what? His dreams actually came true and something happened. The zombie apocalypse. Now, at the beginning of this manga, it starts off with him being 24, but it gives you like the previous 3 years where he actually got onto the company and what he's been going through while he was at the company for 3 years, while he had a crush at the company, and it showed like his boss basically using his crush as a side piece. I gotta say the manga is very funny, and I did laugh out loud a few times because of the way Tendo Akira's personality is. He was a previous rugby player back when he was in college, but obviously that didn't really come along with him when he came to this ad or commercial job. Now with him actually having a crush that he liked, and he knew that, you know, his boss was making her the side piece, he thought to himself when the zombie apocalypse came, and this is very ironic, he seemed like a zombie while he was at this job, but once the zombie apocalypse happened, this actually gave him the will to actually live out his life. So this pushed for him to go do things that he regularly wouldn't do while he was working at this job, which I actually did like the duality between those two things. And it's just weird to say that he was living his life more during the zombie apocalypse so far than he was working at this job for 3 years. Now, like I said, that was basically the first chapter. During the second chapter, he actually goes to look for his crush. He tries to save his crush. You know, he tries to be, you know, Mr. Captain Saver, you know what. But when he goes to go save his crush, he finds out that his crush has actually been turned into a zombie as well. And then that just creates for a funny moment because during the 3 chapters that we get, we see him actually making a bucket list of things that he wants to do before he dies. He has literally no fear of these zombies. He just has so much courage since the whole world is just going to crap right now. He's able to do anything he wants. He's able to go anywhere he wants. And honestly, he just wants a cold one with his best friend, one of the boys. Now in the 3rd chapter, you actually get to meet his boy. I forgot his name at the point of me recording this, but his friend is going to be the comedic relief, and I can tell that he's going to be my favorite character of this manga, aside from Tendo Akira so far. We also get to meet this one girl character who I know is going to be part of the main crew only because she is on the cover of this volume, but she's barely actually in the volume itself. She comes off as this really actiony like chick where, you know, she does things out of necessity rather than doing things for fun like Tendo Akira. And when she sees and meets Tendo Akira for the first time, even though he does offer her a drink, she's like, why are you out here during a zombie apocalypse trying to get a beer instead of getting the things that you really need? So this makes for a funny little somewhat type of altercation that those two go through. Even though they don't really go through a fight, she does steal his bike that he actually uses to get around the city. Overall, I don't want to give you guys too many spoilers because this volume, even though I don't know much about it, only had 3.5 chapters. Like I said, the last chapter, which is the half chapter, actually focuses on the female lead who is in the cover of this volume. Overall, guys, I want to say that I do recommend this manga if you do want to try it out. It definitely didn't feel like a waste of money when I actually bought this. It's $12.99. The read through for me honestly was a breeze, but I come from reading mangas that are pretty wordy, like kind of like One Piece or Spy X Family. So it wasn't really wordy. It was a pretty good read through. The art is all right. Obviously, I can't post the art because of Shueisha copyright and things like that. But I gotta say the art was good enough for what it was. We haven't really gotten to any type of action-y type things yet for me to really see what the art will really look like at its peak. But the zombies did look like zombies. It looked a little ferocious and I could tell everything apart while I was reading it. Thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, you haven't already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, like the video, share the video, and let me know down below if you guys are actually going to check out ZOM100 Bucket List of the Dead. I gotta say, this series right here, hopefully it doesn't last too long, because with series like this, it can really last too long by him adding needless things to his bucket list that really don't need to be added. So if he does accomplish his bucket list by the end of this manga, hopefully I will really enjoy it. And I really don't like too long mangas. I know I said that about One Piece. That's different though. That's an adventure manga. Even though this is going to be somewhat of an adventure manga as well, it's not going to be on the grand scope of things like One Piece. But I do enjoy this manga and I can see where it's going to go, and hopefully it doesn't lead us on an unnecessarily long journey. But if you guys have actually read this manga, go ahead and let me know down below. Obviously, there are more chapters available than the actual manga volume that is out right now, which is 1. But if you have read it, let me know down in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.